Hi guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. That depends on your location. Right now, my name is totallypeace1. If you have not followed my channel, what are you waiting for? Follow my live video, follow my channel, put your notification buttons. Whenever I'm on live, you'll be notified. Please subscribe to my videos, subscribe to my channels, totallypeace1 on Facebook, totallypeace1 on YouTube, totallypeace1 on Instagram, totallypeace1 on TikTok. Please follow all my channels. Put your notification button whenever I'm live. You will be notified. On today's video, it is actually requested for. Our title is requested for pepper soup. I'm going to be making hot, spicy pepper soup. Nigerian pepper soup is what I'm going to be making today. And as we go along, I'm going to be showing all the ingredients that I'll be using for this delicious, peppericious pepper soup. Okay. Today I have cow legs. If you are African Nigerian, anyway, I think some of the white people they use cow leg. So I'm going to be using cow leg, all sort of meat for this pepper soup. I don't know. That's the way I prepare my pepper soup. Sometimes I use dry fish, dry meat, or fresh meat. Depends on what I have in the fridge, and depends on the mood when I want to have that pepper soup that I want to cook. Yeah, this is dry fish, aka ebewarie. Yeah, and in the name in English, I think it's called a small catfish. uh Take it like that. So I have the bowl that I'm washing, already washed, but I just brought them out of the freezer, going to pre-wash again. So I have here bonga. This is bonga, all very like they have this kind of bones in it. So I sometimes I use it. Depends on the kind of food I'm cooking. When it includes my children, I don't cook with bonga a lot. Our children they don't know how to. It's not that they don't know. I just want to be in that space to make them try bonga fish because they like lots of bones, too many bones. So I'll carefully select the ones that I have to use on this pepper soup. Okay. So on the bowl that I'm washing now, I have chicken there. Okay, already cut in dices. They are just from the freezer. I have cow legs there. I have shaki. Yeah, shaki is there. I have beef on bone. I have beef as well. I have chicken already cut with dicey. I have oste in there, and I'll be adding that dry fish, called a bevarie, and the bonga as well, with all the ingredients that will be coming up later. So I just wash now again before I'll be adding them into cooking pot. Yeah, take the water away. Most cases I wash my fresh meat with salt and vinegar, and then I've already pre-washed them again before I put them in the freezer. So now it's out again, the froze. So I'm just kind of washing them again. I've washed them, yeah, keeping them in the cooking pot now. So as you know, if pepper soup is more tasty or more beautiful when you cut your meat very small, yeah. Some people they like it very big, but for me it's too big. You know, pepper soup you have to eat it with your hands. It is called like the name sounds, pepe. It's very pepper. It's very peppericious and very spicy. So you wouldn't want to use your hand to be eating it. It's better with spoon. When you pick it with spoon or fork, then use the spoon to take the juice and drink. That is how my pepper soup goes. So in this video, I cut them in pieces a little bit because it's requested for. So, or maybe when it's fully cooked, the cow legs, I might take the bones out. And definitely I'm going to do that. You take the bones out so that you have that flesh to come out. That's shaki. Keep them in the pot, cooking pot, and then I'll be adding cow legs because those ones they take a lot of time to cook. As you know, sometimes it take about half an hour or 1 hour, depends on how you want your meat to be cooked. Okay. Very soon I think I'm going to buy pressure cooker. So that the water turned off. Okay, I've already washed them. So now going in the pot, cooking pot, straight to the gas to start cooking. And the other one's gonna follow later. Guys, I'm gonna be stopping this video for now so that I will make another one again. All right. Subscribe to my live video. If you like this video, if you like my channel, why don't you subscribe, follow my video, and like, share my video, and put on the notification buttons whenever I'm on live. You'll be notified. Thank you. So as you can see, these are all bongers. The one I selected out, carefully selected out, okay, to add to pepper soup so that I can give it that different flavor. Yeah, that's a beverage, small catfish, okay. So take it like that. So I'll be adding that one to it, okay, to give it a different, very like native soup, pepper soup. Okay, I'll be adding that to it. Those are eyes because they're from the freezer. I keep them in the freezer. So I'll be washing some of these ones. Yeah. And then when you're cooking this fish, don't put it too early because they are not too like strong like that to be cooked for a long time, or else they are going to disappear inside your soup, which is you're not going to enjoy that pepper soup or whatever you are cooking. It can be used to cook all different kind of soup, even stew, pepper soup, stew, black soup, any kind of soup. I use it. I use dry fish along with my fresh fish, everything that I cook. So I have them. I always buy them all the way from other lands. So I'm going to be adding them all these ones to pepper soup to give it a different flavor. All right. So you when you're eating it, you smell it like the one you really cook in the native fire in Africa. So that's the way you're gonna make you feel because this is food you're used to. So when I'm washing my fish, the dry fish, I normally wash with salt. Wash your fish with salt. Sometimes I wash with vinegar, but the dry fish, I wash it with salt. I like to wash it with salt all the time. So those are the bongers that I carefully selected out without bone, but I'll be grinding the rest of it. So when you grind burger, they become black, dark in color. Yeah. So I'll be adding them to it, washing them, right? Carefully wash them, and then you add it to your pepper soup. Okay. So like this, I'm washing now. I'm not going to be adding them straight away to the pot. In this pepper soup, I'm not going to be adding tomatoes because so it's already cooking now. These are the ingredients that I'm going to be showing you that I will add to pepper soup to cook pepper soup. These are some of the ingredients I'll be using. You might use a different one, different depends on your choice. You're allowed to use any one, depends on what you are used to. So in today's episode, I'll be using all these ingredients, adding them to it one after the other. See pepper soup almost ready. Yeah, so now the water is already getting small. I'll be adding more water to it. And in case if you want to add water to your meat you're cooking, all right, make sure your water, you warm it. Warm water is better to add to any food that you are already cooking. All right, this is me just stirring it, yeah, so that I'll know that amount of water that I'm going to add be added to it because the beginning I didn't add water to it. This is just the water already from the meat. So now it has carefully cooked down. So I'll be adding water to it after adding the ingredients that I'll be using for the pepper soup. Okay, guys. So now I'll be chopping some onions to eat to my pepper soup. Cut it very small, very dicey, depends on how you like it, depends on your size. The size that you always people cut their onions, some of them cut big, chunky size, but I cut my own very little. Or if I'm very like have the urge to eat plenty onion, I just blend it maybe two, three or more, depends on how much I'm cooking, the quantity of soup, stew I'm cooking. So I just blend it much. So that's seasoning I'll be adding to it, okay, because I don't use salt to cook. Seasoning already contain more salt, so I don't add too much salt to my food. That seasoning, be adding just a little bit, not too much, to eat to my food because that's the way I cook. Too much salt, it's not too healthy. But at least when you cook with seasoning, make sure you don't add too much salt. Reduce your salt because of health wise, all right? So don't use too much salt. It is better you start it when you hear it, start to practice it. Don't wait for it until it gets to you before you start running around. Oh, I'm not going to be eating salt, not too much salt. But as they say, learn by people's mistakes. Okay. So now it's time to add crayfish. I'm very generous with my crayfish. Add some more. Okay, already blended. Right from the freezer, add to it. Depends on how much you like. I like cooking with crayfish a lot. Crayfish also contain a lot of salt, so that's why I don't cook much with salt. Crayfish and seasoning already contain salt. Maggi contain salt. So when you're eating your salt, when you're cooking, no amount of salt you add to your food, too much of everything, as they say, is not good. Okay, more ingredients are going to come. That's herbs, minced herbs. Add a little bit, not too much, because what pepper soup that I'm cooking is not too much, it's not too plenty. So that's oregano, add your seasoning according to the size of what you're cooking. Okay, so all ingredients are being added one after the other. That's turmeric, you add to it. So just a little, not too much. So carefully add all your favorite ingredients, add to it, and then you're good to go. Your pepper soup, leave it to cook. So there are more and more coming for that pepper soup. Ingredients, there are a lot. I have um up to garlic and all that. So there's so much. So that's another one there again. So you're gonna see if you want to watch more how I make my pepper soup. Why don't you check out my YouTube channel? There you will see much more of how I cook my delicious food, healthy food. Okay, so so you keep on adding to it. That's garlic, almighty garlic. So that's new one. I've not opened it yet, so I just open it now. Add a little bit of garlic to it. So add your ingredients, your favorite ones that you need, that you always cook with. So add to it. That's garlic. Add it to it. Just stirring it now. So make sure everything just seasoning and then marinate inside. Okay. So all-purpose seasoning, yes, why not? It goes in there. That's me. I eat a little spicy and I add warm water to it so that it can cook soft. That's pepper. Without pepper, it can never be pepper soup. It can be pepper soup. That's pepper soup spicy. That'll be added close to when it's going to be done to finish cooking. That's when I'll add that to it and then start cooking again. That's me stirring it again. Stir it so that everything will be cooked left and right. So they be cooked. Just stir it now. So I'm going to leave it to cook a little bit longer before it's ready. Keep waiting. Stay out for more.